Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm sure you guys are probably dying to know what's in the box. Now, I would have done a short on this, but quite frankly, these things, every time Atlantic Firearms got it in, they sold out super fast. I'm talking 30 minutes or less, sometimes 15 minutes or less. And to the best of my knowledge, so far to date, they've gotten 3 shipments of these in. Now, this is something you guys have probably never heard of. Did you know that FN had revolvers? I don't know how well this is going to focus, but check that out. That is an FN Barracuda by Southern Tactical Imports. I don't know why they labeled it Belgium, even though these were not made in Belgium. A little bit of backstory here. What I've recently found out within the last few weeks was that the FN Barracuda revolvers were made by Astra in Spain. They're not bad revolvers. They're very unique, actually. And I'm going to open this up, show you guys the general condition of it. It said it was in good condition from Atlantic Firearms. I think mechanically, yes. Cosmetically, I disagree. And I'll show you guys why. So anyway, they had these for $3.99. Originally, when they got the first batch in, they had ones with wood grips. I want to say they had some with some rubber grips. And then this last batch that they had gotten in was unfortunately just a set entirely with the Hogue overmolded rubber grips. So without further ado, let's check it out. Once again, got these for $399 bones, if you want to call it. But let's check it out. Now, you guys will notice right off the bat, there is a pretty significant wear mark on that cylinder. However, it's actually quite tight. Try to show you a few things about it. You see 350 Magnum cartridge right here. I'm not really sure what this proof is. I'll insert some pictures up here in the top left as I go through this because I've not seen these before and I don't know what they are. You'll notice this cylinder is marked 357 Magnum cartridge. Now, one of the interesting things about these pistols was that they were one of the early ones to have interchangeable cylinders. What's really cool about it is the fact that this cylinder, at least the FN Barracuda, had not only a 357 Magnum, which allowed it to fire 357 Magnum as well as 38 Special, but they also had a 9mm Luger cylinder that you could swap out. You guys will notice this one does have a decent amount of wear, but the bluing is still there. I think it's a lot of carry wear, to be perfectly honest. It does not look to be terrible. Here is, of course, the import mark. It's Southern Tactical, Ashland, Virginia, Belgium. These were not made in Belgium, but whatever. FN was based out of Belgium, but here's my beef. Atlantic Firearms, I hope you're actually watching this. Check out this hammer. You guys see that? Somebody's been dorking around with a hammer. You can tell they've been doing some serious, I don't know what the crap they were doing. I'm not sure if they know what the crap they were doing. But, you know, I will show you guys, as always, it is unloaded. Very positive lockup. Double action trigger pull is not bad at all. Single action isn't terrible either, to be perfectly honest. But obviously somebody's been dorking around with the hammer, with the spur, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Quite frankly, the problem is, like the Zastovas, the parts for these are virtually non-existent. I am hoping, however, that, you know, maybe I can get some Astra parts that might interchange, maybe an Astra hammer or something. Of course, you see this is that Hogue mono grip. I did not know they made these for these. Maybe they didn't. I do know. I think it's the round butt K-frame grips. Smith & Wesson will also fit this. We're going to check out under the grip here because I want to show you guys something really cool. The whole reason why I bought this, the only reason why I bought this, is because this is the only revolver ever produced. Let me get a napkin, if I can get it out of the napkin holder. Oh, this is really fun. Let's wipe this down. And I'll show you guys the entire reason why I bought this. Definitely needs some more cleaning up. Check that out. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Once again, may have to insert a picture. There's that gorgeous FN logo right there. This is the, boys and girls, this is the only revolver ever produced for Fabrique Nationale. Pretty unique in my opinion. Pretty cool. You know, of course, under the grip, yeah, it needs some cleanup. There's a little bit of rust spots here and there, but nothing too terrible. Nothing I can't clean up myself for sure. Now, the cool thing about this is you see this weird, funky looking shaped screw. Of course, you see the Barracuda logo down here on the bottom. 357 Magnum Mark cylinder. You guys have already seen that. You know, it's actually just a really nice looking revolver. Now, the cool thing is when you wanted to do a cylinder change out, it's quite simple. Just push that button in that looks like a screw and pull it right out. Makes for a really quick caliber change, which is pretty cool. Now, the one downside is, of course, the fact that these did not come with the 9mm cylinders. I wish they had. That would be pretty amazing, but they didn't. I would really love to get one for this, if at all possible, one day, just because this is a really unique revolver. Even though it's not the prettiest, even though it's not in the best of shape, that's perfectly fine because, once again, I love that FN logo there. Now, like I said, I may, well, I don't know if I said it already, but I may try to find me also a set of Astra 357 Magnum grips for this, because they made a 357 Magnum revolver very similar to this, and I think the grips might be interchangeable. Even if they have the Astra logo, I mean, that's not going to be an absolute deal killer. Quite frankly, I mean, I can live with that. I just really like the wood grips, especially on these vintage revolvers, just like on my Zastava M83. It's just one of those things that's, I think, is really cool and really exhibits some character in the firearm. And most of you guys, if you collect a lot of classic firearms, you guys would probably also want the rubberized, or not the rubberized, would also want the wood grip. Don't get me wrong, the rubberized might make it a little more comfortable, but still you've got that, you've got that entire piece of steel right there that's going to eat into your hand every time you shoot it. But, you know, I guess for police, you know, I guess it worked. But still really nice positive lock. A very, very little play in the cylinder. But yeah, there's one heck of a groove running along that cylinder, you know, drag mark, as you guys can tell. But anyway, bore wise, I don't think I even looked at it. Let's see if I can look at it off camera. The bore is actually really nice. If we got time, I'll take and insert a picture up here in the top left. But you know, it's just one of those weird, unique pieces of history. I hate it that somebody dorked around with a hammer, but it is what it is, unfortunately. But other than that, I think it's really cool. And like I said, I may try to replace that with an actual Astra one. But just wanted to share this with you guys today. Really cool. The only revolver that I know of that carries the FN logo. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if any of you guys that have subscribed to my channel or are watching this were able to get one of these. Like I said, when Atlantic put the emails out showing these, they went insanely fast. But thankfully I was able to score one for my collection. I've just got to do some tweaks to it to get it, basically to make me happy with it. Of course, everybody's different in what they collect. Everybody's got their own likes and dislikes. You know, I like wood grips, and I like something that's been unmolested. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys today. If you guys have gotten one of these as well, tell me all about your experience of how yours turned out. I'm very curious to know that. Hopefully yours looks a lot better than mine. I am going to tag Atlantic in this because I am a little upset at the fact that that hammer has been, somebody's been messing with it. That's obvious. I mean, that is blatantly obvious. I don't know if I'd still classify it as good condition when somebody's been bubbifying it, but that's my own personal beef. Ordinarily, I get really nice things from Atlantic, but kind of disagree with the good condition on this one. I mean, yes, mechanically, I guess you could technically say it's good, but somebody's been messing with that, and that loses major points in my opinion. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys today. Like I said, if you guys got one of these, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to hear about your experience, to see if you got one as cool as this. And if you guys, if anyone happens to know where I can get a 9mm cylinder for this, please let me know, because I'd love to get one for it. I think that'd be really cool. Plenty more content on the way, guys. I will try to do more refurbishments, more builds. Pretty soon, I'm going to have that BM59 Echo model put back together. I will show you guys. I may show the video assembly of that. I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely show you the completed product. And then I got plenty of other stuff. I still got my VZ58 to put back together. You know, basically restorations. YouTube, if you're watching, that's what they are. They're restorations. They're not modifications. They're restorations. Thank you very much. Anyway, as always, guys, big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys for all your likes, your shares, your comments. And if you guys have not considered subscribing in the past, please do so. It helps out the channel because nobody sponsors me and I'm entirely self-funded. It just helps out with the YouTube algorithm, especially get the reach out there, since anything firearms related has to be marked 18 and up. Thank you, YouTube, once again. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, you guys have a great day.